So, I've been looking through my videos, then suddenly Kaz sent me this video. Yeah. Let's go. Get the butt, kids, and we all enjoy. So, Kaz, watch the video. Damien, I don't think you want to watch this video. You're probably gonna have to pass on this, and I'm gonna charge my phone. And let's get started.
Creepypastas are typically terrifying legends or images that have circulated their way around the internet. So the modern-day scary campfire stories told on a much larger, more accessible platform, which makes them pretty creepy. Whether or not they're rooted in fact or fiction is entirely up to you. These days, it seems like any big part of pop culture has their own set of creepypastas, including video game sensations the likes of Fortnite. So today, we are taking a look at the top 10 creepypastas that have popped up concerning the game, with our list of the top 10 scary Fortnite creepypastas. And warning, some of these are just flat out kind of crap. When do you expect they're creepypastas?
Flippin' intro!
And number 10, Followed. From YouTube channel Flip the Script, Followed is a story about a gamer who used Fortnite to help with his mental health since he got into an accident and almost died. He keeps seeing a rabbit with a ski mask who keeps paying him a visit whenever he plays the game. The rabbit talks to him and tells him that he will never cheat death again because of the accident. He thinks that his mother keeps letting the bunny man in, but she tells him that he's just seeing things. So one Friday night he plays a solo match and notices that everyone in the pregame lobby has the same default blonde guy skin.
The match.
With a bunch of noobs. The match begins, he lands at Tilted Towers, and apparently so does everybody else on the server. Also weird. He grabs a loot chest and scores a scar, and then starts taking out foes. He begins to suspect that they're all bots. Their names are default Fortnite player with the number. Every time he gets a kill, another player named Frank also gets a kill. The only one without the default name. Finally, it gets down to just him and Frank, and that's when the player realizes who Frank is. It's the bunny man, but in the game. He tries to
Who's the bunny man? That's Brady.
He keeps missing Frank and is soon out of ammo. Before he can switch weapons, though, Frank appears in person and says out loud, "I dare you to kill me." The player then dies of a heart attack. And at number 9, the bus driver. Another creepypasta from Flip the Script, this one is called The Bus Driver, and is about a scary Easter egg. The player in this story heard a rumor on Reddit about the battle bus, an Easter egg that you can only see on Friday the 13th. In order to see it at the start of a match, on that date, don't get out of the battle bus. Stay until you're about to get kicked off, then unplug your router. Plug it back in and do not find a new game to join, and you'll be still on the bus. So the player's like, yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. And it works. Except it's not what they expected. The bus doesn't go over the map, but rather it goes through a passage of time. Events throughout history play on the screen in front of him. Then he sees the future. He sees World War III break out, there's a nuclear fallout, and he sees his family members die. Time flashes forward again, and he sees himself trying to survive with other war survivors. A missile drops down from the sky and kills him. He's then kicked off the bus, and is pretty traumatized. And number 8, disappearing.
Because he's drunk.
The disappearing teddies are nothing.
Because he's drunk and he doesn't have a family anyway.
Generally, they're kind of cool. But this creepypasta makes them a little bit more weird than most of us would like. So the she's excited that her father took the day off work to spend it with her. She also notes that her mother recently passed away. The player decides to keep reading in hopes of figuring out what the key is.
God, Kaz.
The girl continues to write about how her father grows.
Oh, Damien sees this. I'm not watching it all. I'll watch it later. Oh crap, I forgot. No. Don't even ask why. No, yes, screw your channel. Hold up. Ugh. I don't want to watch these. This is creepy now. Have you watched this one?
Weapon, Cuddle Team Leader's skin was pink.
Yep. Yeah, I seen the creepy clown and tilted. That was flipping creepy, and I watched the second one as well. So, have you seen this one? Kaz. I'm watching a different one.
Cuddle Team Leader appeared in the shop today. There wasn't any warning, and he was only available for 1 hour.
Then why was the video played to 1 minute then?
That didn't make sense. Needless to say, I bought it. I collect all the legendary skins, and I had to take advantage of this. I bought the skin and immediately equipped it. I noticed the fur wasn't pink, but a blood red. I hear in my headset a roar like a bear would make in real life, and I didn't think anything of it and joined in a solos game. I'm in the lobby and I see that I have a new taunt already equipped, and it's called the chopping block. I wasn't able to use the taunt before it put me on the battle bus. I decided to land at Dusty Divot and start on the outside of the research lab that they have there. I pick up a common tactical and start shooting the 2 people who landed nearby me. Unfortunately, I was able to get a gun, and they weren't. I noticed when I was in game and searching for a weapon, Cuddle Team Leader's skin was pink, just like how it was supposed to be. After I got those 2 kills, however, the skin got darker and darker. It was now a mix between pink and red. I managed to go...
You can obviously tell it's fake because they don't actually play the clip.
Inside the middle of the research lab in Dusty Divot, because that's where all the good people go, and usually that's where you can find better guns. I was able to find a weakened John Wick and took him out in 1 shot with my common tactical. I killed him from behind, a coward move, I know, but it still works. I was able to pick up his green pump, and he had 2 minis left over. I was decently set up for a win.
Yeah, for like 2 seconds till I got scared.
I leave Dusty after not seeing any more enemies and make my way to Tilted Towers. I'm able to loot some buildings that other players missed and was able to add a blue pump and blue AR to my inventory. I start grinding for more materials, and as soon as I got close to 300 wood, I start to get shot at. I build a ramp and pick him off easily, and I see that my Cuddle Team Leader's skin grew darker with my new kill. The circle gets
Oh my god, I know. The skin takes
until there are only about 15 people left. The
takes
circle
off the head
seems like
of
it's
it.
going to end near Haunted Hills, and I get a move on to meet the people in the circle. I go to the part in Tilted where the meteor hit and picked up one of the new hop rocks. Because of that, I was able to get closer to the circle than I would have just by walking. I make my way into the circle just as
And
the
it's
storm
like
was
scratched
closing in.
and stuff,
There were
right?
9 people left, and at least half of them were already in gunfights as I could hear them fighting. I see a person who looked like a noob, and I was able to pick him off. I looked up at the HUD and saw that 4 people remained, and I used this time to build up and make a fort for what looked like to be one of the final circles. I was in luck, and the circle was placed near the side of Haunted Hills that I was building at. I see a person who was engaging another enemy, and waited for him to kill the other person. As I scaled my fort down to go kill him, to my surprise, the other person that was left was already on his way to challenge him. I thought this was perfect, and even though not action-packed, it would get me a W anyway. The challenger eliminates the guy I was going for. I take out my blue AR and I start spraying him. Since he was hurt from engaging the guy who I was going for, I built a ramp on top of him and jumped down with my blue pump. I hit him in the head and he goes down. He goes down on a solos game. He isn't eliminated. That's when my controller moves on its own. Cuddle Team Leader got right on top of him as he was crawling, and it went to my taunt screen. He selected chopping block. He takes out an axe like it was a mining tool And then he does it. He cut the downed enemy's head off.
What the
When it said
fuck?
I was the winner, its fur turned to that blood red fur that I saw when I bought him, and he let out this giant roar. As the match was about to be completed, he took off the mask portion of the skin to reveal a character's head that had some damage to it. He only had one eye. The other eye was shot clean through by a bullet, and his smile had been forced because of slits on his face. I will update as time goes on, because this character shouldn't be in the game.
Okay, should we watch the second one? Okay, I swear to God, tomorrow if Color Team Leader comes out, I would live stream it. I can't. Shoot. I'm not allowed to stream on Fortnite. Because I'm going. Okay, Damien. You left me alone. Hold on. Watch my stream. Red Team Leader. I hate this so bad. I definitely do not have Blue Team Leader on.
I emailed Epic Games about Red Team Leader. However, they never messaged me back. Red Team Leader, won't let me equip another skin. I could only use him. But there was an option to wear or not to wear the mask. I preferred to leave the mask on, since without it, he looked terrifying. Today I found out that I unlocked a new ability for Red Team Leader since I reached level 66. It was not one, but two mutants called Maniac and Shuriken. When I was in the lobby, I noticed that Red Team Leader wasn't pink at all anymore at the beginning. Before it took kills to get his skin to turn red, now it just was. In between this and the new taunts, I was curious as to what new horrors await me. I drop shifty shafts and I find nothing. I'm running all over the place trying to find a gun, but can't find one. The tactical, and I think it's game over. Only player in half with his axe. Not his head. His body. I pick up his tactical and I continue onward. The circle is placed more so to the right side of the map, so I make my way to Salty Springs. Inside Salty Springs, I start getting shot at by a Zoe. I was going to finish her off with my tactical, but Red Team Leader used one of its new taunts called Shuriken, and he takes out these knives. They're solid black with a red down the middle, and throws them at the Zoe, killing her instantly. I was starting to get concerned because not only am I not able to use another skin, but now Red Team Leader can just kill whoever he wants. As soon as the Zoe died, Red Team Leader did something. He did something he's never done before. I noticed its hair had grown longer and sharper, like armor, and I noticed he was bleeding at his neck, the one place that you could see his skin. At this point, I was done. I was just fed up. Epic Games never wrote me back, and I couldn't even use any other skins. I went to leave the match, but it wouldn't let me. I tried to turn my stuff off, but it stayed on, and Red Team Leader continued to play. But he was playing all alone. He didn't need me to control him with a controller. He was perfectly fine here. He makes it all the way until there are 3 people, counting himself. The circle is ending in Dusty Divot, and Red Team Leader gets pinned in between the 2 final solo players. I thought it was game over until he used...
Why would... I was watching the thing, and why would... Okay, go back. Okay, why
Red
would
team leader gets pinned.
this dude? This is the stupidest move. He has a scar in his hand, and he just picks up another one. Why? You have a scar.
Another taunt. Maniac. What I saw, I'll never forget. He takes out 2 small axes and he slowly walks over to one of them, taking bullet after bullet. He's able to get up into striking distance of the confused and no doubt scared player, and he slashes him in the face and in his back on the way down. At that point, I saw that he was bleeding even more around his neck. This time, to the final player, he runs. He runs after him. And while the player was reloading, Red Team Leader took one of the axes in his hand and he threw it at the player. It hit the player's face, right in between the eye. It said that Red Team Leader had won. He let out this fierce, spine-chilling roar. He takes off his mask again, and I see where all the blood was coming from. His jawbone is broken now, and his mouth is wide open. You can see all the bones and blood. He lets out another roar, causing his jawbone to sink lower. He points at me. He takes the axe and puts it to his throat, and then points back at me. My TV and my Fortnite all shut off. I will keep you all updated soon. I know Red Team Leader is coming.
Fake. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. I'm not watching anymore. Flip that. What the fuck is that? I'm